Hey boys, welcome back. So Halloween's coming up, I guess. So I figured I would share a scary story with you all today. Actually kind of scary looking back on it. So this was back in late 2014, I want to say, maybe early 2015. For some reason my friend group's main meeting point was my friend Jake's house. We would always go there for some reason. And this is 2014, let's say. We're all around 15 years old, 14 or 15. We don't have our licenses. Some of us still don't. So we stayed the night at Jake's house. There's like 5 or 6 of us there maybe. I don't remember every single detail. So we stay the night, nothing eventful happens. And then the next morning, it's like 9, 10 in the morning. I don't know what was wrong with us. But we decide, hey, we want coffee. And there's no coffee in Jake's house. Lucky for us, Jake lives near a gas station. Me, Jake, and our other friend Michael decide to walk to the gas station at 9, 10 in the morning in like October or November. It's freezing outside and it's early morning, so it's got that extra cold feeling out there. So the 3 of us walk there. It takes like 45 minutes and nothing really interesting happens on the way there. I don't remember anything that we were talking about, what we did. We just walked. We go into the gas station. We buy our coffee. The reason I liked it was because there's just a pump that you can pull to pour in your creamer, and I held down on that bitch for like 15 seconds. The fact that I am not dead is an amazing achievement. So we buy our coffee and other shit you can get at a gas station, like candy, because we're 15-year-olds and are unsupervised with a little amount of money. What else were we gonna do? So then we start walking back, and about 40% of the way there, this van pulls up. Stereotypical, creepy-ass white van pulls up next to us, and there's this guy driving it. I don't like the stereotype. He looked like he should be driving that van, doing what people would expect him to be doing with that van. And the guy asks us something like, hey, do you 3 need a ride? And immediately Jake says, no, we're good. We're close by our destination. We don't need a ride. We're close to our house. I was like, that's weird. It's not our house. It's just his. And he drives away. We walk back to the house and I kind of completely forgot about it. 6 years pass, and then it suddenly hits me. Oh, he was going to kidnap us. And who knows what else? Rape, murder, dismemberment, all of the above? Maybe. I'll never know. And I'm really glad I won't. I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you realize that you were very close to your death without even realizing it. I feel like I've had a few moments like that in my life, but I realize it in the moment. It doesn't take me 6 years to realize it, but for some reason I was just really stupid. Maybe I didn't think a situation like that would happen to me, because if you saw me when I was 15 years old, I wasn't the type of kid that was victim to being kidnapped. My friends who know what I looked like back then will confirm that. It was just so bizarre, shocking to realize, oh, I nearly was kidnapped. Huh. The only other time something similar like that has happened was when I was like 5 or 6, and me and my sister used to, go out in our backyard, do whatever kids do in the backyard. I remember it was summer, and our parents told us we were not allowed to go in the backyard without supervision. And I live pretty outside of town, I don't have close neighbors, I guess. I'm in a pretty secluded area, so it's not like they were worried about us being just picked up while we're in our yard. It's like no one drives by. I'm pretty sure we were the only house on the block with kids, so didn't make sense. And then my brother, who's 6 years older than me, said that a person down the block is a pedophile, and that is why we couldn't go outside. And I just believed him because he's my older brother and I'm a child. Why would he lie about something like that? I don't know. So when I was like 20, I asked my mom, and she said, yeah, he came to the door and had to give the speech that registered sex offenders have to give their neighbors. And I lived my entire childhood not knowing that. I've talked to this person before, or at least someone living in that house, and I was never informed. That's such a fucking weird thing to not tell your child. Like, I wasn't sure if my brother was lying to me for my entire life, and then to find out that he wasn't and that was real, that's not something you keep from your kids, Mom, especially when they still live there and you still go outside. Also, like last year, 2 years ago, I found out that they moved and I found the house on Zillow. It looks like a nightmare in there. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to put a picture in of what that house looks like on the inside, but I'm gonna do it because no one watches these videos. There's like 1,000 little figurines of babies, and I get people have collections, but what the fuck when you realize who's living in that house? I've had nothing but bad experiences with the person who lives there. One time my dog got out and like was running around the neighborhood because he's a little bitch, and that guy was in his driveway taking groceries out of his car, and my dog, because he's a dog and sees a stranger, ran up to him and sniffed him. I feel like I need to point out my dog's like 3 inches tall. He's not at all a threat. He's a little fucking rat. And this guy just starts screaming, "Who are you? Who do you belong to?" And then he kicked my dog. I know there was already no chance for redemption for this guy, but my God, like, are you trying to go for a record? And like, I'm walking down the road. He can see me. I'm like, "Hey, that's my dog. Can you grab him for me?" He's like, "No, keep better control of your dogs." Bitch, you are a registered sex offender. You automatically lose every argument you were ever going to be in. Is it legal for me to put this all in a video? We'll find out. Anyway, I was not at all planning on telling that second one. I guess that's it. Happy Halloween, or soon when this is uploaded. You know what? Come back and watch this video on Halloween. I don't care what year it is. This is gonna be a tradition for you all to watch this video every October 31st. Bye, I guess. What a great set of stories.